Hello, everybody. Welcome to TopFCTV. We have another match reaction. Thank you to everybody that's been coming on that were live on the previous match. Chelsea, Brighton, also Liverpool in Fulham as well. So I appreciate everybody that's been coming on. I appreciate everybody that's been watching. So please hit the like button. Let's get to 50 like buttons in this video. We're live on YouTube. We're live on the Facebook page as well. What a match. What a thriller we have today with Tottenham and City coming on and performing really, really, really well. What a match. And at the end, it was a little bit chippy. It was really chippy because Pep Guardiola and Manchester City players wanted better from the referee. They're going to say that to a certain extent, not robbed maybe, but they were jeopardized by the referee. They would like to say, of course. I'm not 100% on that. You have to speak on 21 people already live. Please hit the like button. Let's get this video to more people. Hopefully we will have a Spurs fan. Hopefully we won't have a City fan. Unfortunately, none were available for this match, but regardless, what a match. What a match today by Tottenham. You have to give him your respect. Son, what a lethal striker. Lo Celso, beautiful, beautiful strike. Kulusevski, another player that's been performing really, really well for Spurs. On that last play, Jack Grealish was going away and alone to be able to break away and hopefully for City fans be able to go up 4-3. The referee didn't let that happen. I don't know why. If you look at the replay again, you will realize that he understands the mistake. I think like his body language understands the mistake. And so it was a mistake. He was going again alone against the goalkeeper, not allowed to do so. You know, it's one of those plays. But you have to take in consideration. My thoughts on this are 3-3 away. This is a massive, massive point for Tottenham Hotspur. Massive point. A tie away. Not having the whole everybody, you know, all your players, etc. They're not ready for this. You're having to play with Silva. You're having to play with Emerson Royale, Davies, which we talked with some Tottenham fans. I think it was George that said that he would rather have Davies. He wouldn't want to have Dyer in this match. Although he wanted Dyer because of the physicality, but Davies makes the team today with Emerson Royale, Poro on the right side position for Spurs, and Udogie on the left back position. This is a Tottenham Hotspur that were limited when it comes to their center backs. A lot of injuries, of course, and also Betancourt injured over the week as well in the midfield. But Bissouma coming back, a lot of Spurs fans weren't really worried about Betancourt being out because Bissouma was coming back. Lo Celso, man, back-to-back performances really, really well. And this is a player that's been questioned, a player that a lot of people didn't think, you know, much of. And in the last match, scores, and on this one, scores a lethal strike for Tottenham Hotspur. You have to give Spurs your respect, you know, because they are a team that have been doing what most people didn't think they would do. And of course, right now, when you look at the standings, don't see they're fifth. Of course, they had to win the game. Me as a Newcastle fan, I'm not happy about this tie because if they would have lost, Newcastle would have been fifth. And of course, they're still going to be in the battle. But you have to give them your respects because they are doing things that they wouldn't think last year they would do. Right now, getting a tie away at the Man City Stadium at the Etihad is unbelievable. So you have to give Tottenham your respects because they are doing, again, I've said it 3 times already, what fans wouldn't think they would do this season with Ange Postecoglou. I want to welcome D-Trex, man. D-Trex, he's a Spurs fan. We're going to talk a little bit of what's happened today. We won't have a City fan, of course. Nobody would show up and show their face. But regardless, we are here with Dietrich, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you, Chris? Pleasure to be on your show.
I appreciate you coming on, brother. I appreciate. What are your
No
thoughts
problem.
on this Spurs match, man? Are you happy? What are your thoughts on this?
But honestly, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how it's a 3-3 draw. It should have been at least 9-3 for City.
You think so?
Honestly, the man of the match of this game was the post and the crossbar. I don't know
Okay.
how they didn't score that many goals on us, especially
Yeah.
with that defense. Honestly, City should be ashamed they didn't win this game because
Oh,
that is unacceptable. It's a draw at home against this depleted Spurs team.
that is true. That is true. Like a lot of injuries, and well, I mean, they had the opportunities. They just didn't take care of business. But what are your thoughts on a lot of City fans are coming out right now talking about Simon Hooper and the refereeing at the end? I do me watching the body language on that
Yeah,
play. I can tell that he knows he made a mistake, but he just didn't. He was caught in between doing both things, letting it
yeah.
go or stopping the play. But what are your thoughts on the refereeing today?
Honestly, like I just think he gave like way too many yellow cards. I just think
Mhm.
like that stops the flow of the game. Though
Right.
yes, he made a mistake towards the end, but like you're not gonna judge him for one mistake.
Correct.
Like, do you know how many times Haaland like elbowed our players and didn't get like a single yellow card?
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's be fair. Like, you're not gonna judge like the whole match for one referee. Like, you had so many opportunities to win the game, you didn't take it. That's on you.
Yeah.
The ref
W-
like did his job. He made a mistake. He knows. But like, who knows you're gonna score that chance, especially with
that
Grealish
is true.
on one-on-one. We all know Grealish is not the best finisher on the team, so let's not pretend like they're gonna win like a 4-3. Come on, City fans.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. But you must be happy though that not obviously because of the result. It is what it is. 3-3. There's a
Yeah,
massive result away, but the performances of some of these players, the resilience from Son is unbelievable. He gets one, he's going to put it in. But Kulusevski, Lo Celso, you know what I mean. Bissouma made a mistake on the City goal, the third one, I believe. So, but what are your thoughts on these players, man?
honestly, it's a bit sad that Son scores one goal, then the other chance scores a own goal. Like that's pretty unlucky. Like who would have thought that would have happened in a game?
Right.
But honestly, Son, for me, was man of the match in this game. One goal, one assist, and one own goal. Like he almost did a hat trick.
Yeah,
He
that is
played
true.
well. He ran. He pressed. He um he tried his best, especially being by himself with one next to him, the worst left winger in the league, in Brian Hill. He is arguably the worst winger. Kulusevski, what a goal! What
Yeah,
a
man.
goal with the header! And Lo Celso, I don't know how he got subbed off because he was running the show for us, especially midfield.
Well, it was a Postecoglou decision, 100%.
That
You know
was
what I mean?
arguably the worst decision I've ever seen in my life. Bissouma should have came off for like a halftime. He was horrendous. But
Yeah,
Lo Celso, that goal, man.
that was
Bro,
one hell of a that
it's
was a
not like
strike,
we
man.
like you see with us, at least we scored goals with like great plays and like actually amazing finishing. City scored goals that came from our mistakes or our own goal. Like we
Yeah.
actually deserved. We honestly, I believe we deserve the win, in my opinion. But
Um.
I'll take
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
draw.
No. Yeah. No. 100%. I mean, I think that most people would have been happy with a tie.
Yeah,
It seemed like Spurs were always running behind though, but
yeah,
I mean, but it's really amazing with basically no center backs right now. There were questions of Dyer playing because of the physicality, and he could contain Haaland. Some people wanted Davis, so because they don't like
yeah.
Dyer. So, what are your thoughts on that? Is this going to be the center backs for Spurs coming in the next coming matches?
I hope not. I don't want to see Emerson ever again play for this shirt. He is arguably the worst player I've ever seen in my life. Do you know how many times he cost us? The second goal was on him. The
Yeah,
first one, if I'm not mistaken, like he misplaced the pass.
right.
and then create like a free kick.
Yeah. Uh,
Come on, no, we had
Will
to.
Stewart is on the show right now. Um, Will, man, I can say congrats. I mean, it was
Yeah, sure.
it was a good tie. There were opportunities for City, but man, you got to be honest with you, man. Listen, everybody knows I'm a Newcastle fan, but I love football, man. And what I was seeing from Spurs was like really heartwarming, man, because they would just not go away. And with a depleted team to a certain extent, no center backs, you got to, man. If you're a Spurs fan and you're not cheering for this, I don't know, man. I don't know what else because you're away, scoring 3 goals. uh Son lethal, and then you got Kulusevski with that header, man. You know what I'm saying? They were always battling, bro. But what are your thoughts on this first performance?
The second half was really good, right?
Yeah,
First half was pretty bad, to be honest. Right, the narrative is going to be, well, City should have been 3-4-0 up in the first half. Well, the thing I have to say about that is last week when we hit the post against Villa like 3 or 4 times, I think it was 3, can't remember. People said it was our fault because our strikers didn't finish it. So, right, it wasn't. There were no what ifs, and buts, or maybes. So I don't want to hear that noise from neutrals and City fans today, right? It's not our fault. Erling Haaland had a stinker of a day, right? Should have had 2 goals, had none.
How did he miss that chance?
I don't know,
Like,
but he did,
how?
and it's his fault, right? And it's not our fault that Doku couldn't finish and had to get taken off at halftime. Pretty much. Son felt bad for you guys and scored a goal for you. It's like he wanted to do it on a level playing field. So.
what are your thoughts
No,
on the refereeing deal though? They're coming out, City fans right now all over Twitter talking about that one play that Grealish
It
was
wouldn't have
going
mattered.
by
They weren't
himself.
going to score from it anyway. He was offside, Grealish.
Oh, was he?
No,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
Yeah,
No,
he was.
wasn't.
100% he
No,
was. When
look
the ball was played, 100% he was offside. 100%.
No, look back. He wasn't offside. He actually wasn't. Go back and watch it. It wasn't.
That's why the referee blew the whistles, because he was offside.
No, but if you look at his body language, you saw like he made a mistake. It wasn't offside. Like nobody raised the flag. It wasn't offside.
Well, they don't raise the flag, right?
Not anymore. Yeah, they have to wait until. Well, they don't want to stop it because if it does finish in a goal, then they don't want to. They don't want to stop.
It was clear. It was clear when the ball went over the top, he was offside. 100%. 100%. Not even a doubt. Not even a doubt in my mind.
Will is known for the hot takes, man. From the wild takes. I'm not sure, man.
He's a biased. Chris is biased.
I am not
got
biased
used
at
to
all,
it.
and I do not do hot takes. I only do the facts. Dietrich's on the other hand. This guy right here next to me, right, with
No,
Kane still in the Spurs shirt. That guy has hot takes. That's for sure.
No, I didn't say anything wrong. I just said Bissouma had a stinker, Emerson had a stinker. The rest played. Son was man of the match for me. Him and Lo Celso.
Oh
Son
yeah, but
100% man of the match. He also played really well in the first half, in the second half as well. It was a little bit shocking that they subbed him off. I didn't think he looked leggy. And I think that bringing him off put in I think that him coming off and Skip coming on cost us that 3rd goal, because we were the change in the personnel had to change the system, and we weren't organized. It was discombobulated, right?
Well, Bissouma made a mistake.
Well, it was taken off of him. Rodri had a good tackle, right? It's not quite a mistake.
It was his mistake.
No, not that one. He had plenty of mistakes today, but that wasn't one of them.
For me, he has the biggest fall off like in the whole Premier League. He went from like Moussa Dembele level to I don't know where he is now. He's been horrendous.
Damn.
I think he's still trying to find his legs from coming back from suspension. He'll get back there. I'm not worried about Bissouma. Like he had a bad game today, and it was his first game back from suspension, and it's Manchester City. That's a rough game to just jump back into the swing of things after basically only playing because you got to remember he was suspended for the red card for the double yellow. Played one game, suspended, right, and he's played another game. So he's had an international breaks in between that. He hasn't had a lot of like pace, time, consistency, right? So
but
Yes, can I
what is? Go ahead, Detroit.
can I give a hot take if that's
Okay,
okay?
go ahead, man.
that's what you do,
It's a free
Dietrich.
world, man.
Yeah. Okay. Before anyone jumps on me and screams, I think Ruben Diaz is the most overrated center back in the league, in my opinion.
Well,
He
there's
is
no City
not good.
fans.
He
So
is not good enough. I'm gonna say right now.
I guess I can
The
clip.
way
I'll do you a favor and clip this one.
the way he got turned by was it a Lo Celso's goal? The second one.
Oh,
The way he got turned was unacceptable from a world class Champions League winner center back. Well, I've been saying it a million times. This guy's not good enough. That's my hot take.
um, now what does this
Huh?
mean? What is this? He's talking about Ruben Diaz.
Oh, Diaz.
I think he's all right. I mean, to be fair with you, Ruben Diaz would probably start at well,
He wouldn't start at Spurs. I'll say it right now. He wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
yeah, he would, man.
I would take Romero and Van de
With
Ven over this guy.
well, Romero. No, actually, Van de Ven and Romero. Who would you take out?
I wouldn't.
Van de Ven, if you had to take out
You're
someone.
Van de Ven
insane.
has been key for the famous High Line, man.
Yeah, I don't
would
know.
take-
I'd have to see how fast Ruben Diaz is. He may not start. He could be a good backup though. But I mean, it definitely
Yeah.
doesn't get it over Romero.
Let me just to finish this one. It's a quick match review, match reaction. But I just want to know what you guys think. What this means for Spurs. Does it mean anything other than just 1 point? I mean, you guys are still right there, fifth in the battle with everybody else. So, I mean, for the morale though, this is, I mean, it got to be a boost, man.
Yeah, 100%. It's a boost, right? That means it means we probably don't lose to West Ham on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because we got Romero will be back for that one. So this will amp up this the squad. The the feels, the vibes in the dressing room are going to be positive, right?
Of course.
Because if you go in with 4 losses in a row, so just from a points perspective, 1 point. Okay, we're 6 points behind Arsenal instead of 7. We're 1 point above Newcastle instead of behind them on goal differential.
And to be fair though, I think if you just look at it from the table's perspective, to try to stay where you're at, you have to win against West Ham, and if you do, the game with Newcastle, you will still be above, because right after is Newcastle Tottenham. So from that perspective, it would be really good for Tottenham to win against West Ham, and of course get a tie with Newcastle or something like that. So you stay above them, because Newcastle's coming up with a bullet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know what to think about the Newcastle game, because you guys have been kind of too, right? It's like one game you guys play out your socks, and the next game you do something goofy. You know what I mean?
Not really. I mean, we played PSG. We were better. We deserved to win. That we can't. Before that, it was Chelsea. We beat them 4-1, and then right now we outplayed United. So no, I think right now it's pretty steady, rising. So and then the next one is against Everton. So must win as well for Newcastle. And then if both teams win, then the Tottenham match for both is going to be a really, really nice match to watch. Because if you're looking for the points and you're looking at the table, to be honest, with me, from my perspective, Tottenham, Aston Villa, I don't know who else is out there. Maybe Brighton, or no, Brighton is
No,
United. United. I think those 4, Newcastle United, Tottenham, Aston Villa, are going to be fighting for those 2-1 spots, European football. So,
and we have Romero back, so that's gonna be a
is,
huge boost for the 2 games.
yeah. So
So
just your
it's
final,
gonna be a huge boost.
just your final thoughts, man, on this match and what's coming for Tottenham, both of you.
Final thoughts for me. I mean, look, it's good to get a draw. Like, you don't want to lose. I knew it was going to be a high scoring game, though. I just knew it. Like I predicted 4-3 on all the shows that I went on this week. I was off on the 4. I thought City would beat us 4-3. They almost did.
It could have been 4-3 of that.
Yeah,
with that last play.
But no, I mean it was horrible first half from us, right? Emerson Royale, thank goodness Christian Romero is coming back next week, because I think Christian Romero, Ben Davies, while Ben Davies ain't great, he wasn't making half of the mistakes that Emerson Morale is making playing out of the back, and because that's what we're trying to do, right?
Did
I mean,
you see
Emerson
when he
Morale gave
tried?
the ball away. Probably
Yeah.
that second goal of theirs was Emerson's fault, right? So,
Yeah.
and he gave away several balls that led to shots that they could have or should have finished. So Emerson Morale is a liability. Like, people want to talk about Romero being a liability for getting one red card every season, which I think is stupid in the first place. But who's a liability is Emerson Royale. That guy concedes, how many dangerous chances every single game. I'd rather have a guy, get a red card every now and again than play like that every single week. So it's good. It's good for him to be back. West Ham should be worried. And Manchester City, I think people need to start having a conversation, right? Like, I mean, look, this is another draw. They've had 3 draws in a row?
Against big teams, I don't think they've won
Chelsea,
one match.
Chelsea, Liverpool, us.
Yeah, they got eliminated by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. They struggle in that first match.
Lost to Arsenal.
Beat them 1-0. Exactly, lost to Arsenal.
I don't think they've beaten a team in the top 6 right now. Maybe Villa.
No, so that's they need to have a conversation as far as they're definitely not as good as last season. Maybe
don't you guys play them here pretty quick in the league?
No, Newcastle plays Everton, Tottenham, and then let me see real quick.
Did you already play? You already played them in the league.
We already played them away at their stadium, and so it won't be until later on in the other half of the season, I believe.
Just like City lacks creativity, unfortunately. Without De Bruyne, they're nothing.
So, but the talent, the amount of talent they have is what they can count on. Like today, to just score one more goal. I believe they just ran out of time.
I just want to put this out there too into the YouTube sphere, because I did it on my channel once, but I'm gonna do it over here, and I'm gonna do it on Mo's channel at 6 o'clock, because that's where I'll be. Where are all the people that said Pedro Porro was gonna get rinsed? Where are they at? Said that he was a horrible defender. Where are them guys at? Didn't get dribble past once today.
Did Udogie get dribble past against Bernardo Silva today? Because I was not impressed with his performance. But Porro, yeah, he was the best defender of the day.
Doku definitely didn't get through much.
Yeah, Doji got dribble past twice.
But it's easy to defend Doku if you think about it. He has one skill, and it's always drop the shoulder, beat you on the with pace. That's it.
Doji got dribble past twice. Pedro Porro got dribble past 0.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Big up the second best right back in the league.
Oh my goodness! This is going on Twitter, so
behind
he's going to get
Trippier. Kieran Trippier is the best right back in the league this season.
I will agree with that. But so you're going to put him above? You're going to put him above Kyle Walker?
Hell yeah!
No, you're insane.
I'm not
insane. Mercy.
The numbers say, bro.
No, he's at Will's is the numbers guy. That's
and the numbers say it.
All right. Well, on that note, that's going on the Clips channel. That's going on Twitter. That's going on
TikTok. Put it on there.
That's going everywhere. And he's going to get tagged and have to answer for his sins.
Yes. Add another clip. Haaland will never be better than Kane.
Put this on Twitter as well, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Son Heung-min has now scored 112 goals in the league play, which is still more than all 7 of Arsenal's attackers combined.
And what does that mean?
In their
Say
careers,
what you chest, bro. So you're saying he is better than all of them.
Son greater than all of Arsenal's goal scorers, all 7 of them: Trossard, Odegaard, Jesus, Martinelli, Saka. Who else is in? How many did I say? All them guys combined don't have as many league goals as Son Heung-min's got by himself.
All right. Well, you know
Show,
you're
show
gonna
respect.
you're
Teach
gonna
us
get
game.
tagged, bro. You're gonna have to answer for all your sins. So just know, turn the notification Twitter thing on because you're gonna have to answer. But anyways, that is it for this quick match review of Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester City 3-3. Hey, at the end of the day, 1 point for each. So I don't know. You let me know in the comment section what you think. But thank you, Will. Thank you, D-Trix, for coming on. And of
No
course, you
problem.
go check out Judge Mo, and Will's going to be on there. And of course, I'm sure a big panel going to talk about this today. So yeah,
Yep, 6 p.m. Eastern time over there on Footy Judge Mo.
yes, sir. We'll see you in the next one.